Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are playing in the FV215b 183, also known as the Death Star, on Abbey. So this match, we are just wanting to head over to the 8 line, try and look in one direction, not really have to move around too much with how much of a slug this tank is to move. But as we are coming around this corner, we realized we are the only ones over here, so I'm not going to push up to where I'd normally push, but instead I'm just going to sit back on this corner so I have somewhere to run away to. Kind of not really paying attention, just looking at the ground. Here we go. And let's just try and fire one blind to somewhere where their TDs might normally sit. And I'm going to back up, because this thing has such a long reload, nearly 25-second reload with the equipment and BIA and everything that I have on it. So we are not really wanting to sit in the open. But here, quarter left on the reload, I'm going to poke out, try and start lining up a shot, but the bat chat has come into view. I have finished loading now. So I'm just going to poke out, come back. We can see the TVP is now coming to help me. M60 not far behind that. The enemy TVP decides to come into the open. We are firing AP, so we only do 1,100 damage out of the 1,150 that this tank is rated to get with its standard rounds. Yes, 1,150. If I was firing Hesh, that would have nearly one-shot him with a 1,750 alpha damage. So here, we can see the bat chats going out the backside of them, and we're going to take him out. A very nice penetration into the front side of that tank. So now, we can see the Jagdpanzer has come over as well. Other side's losing pretty heavily, but I'm going to push up behind this Jagdpanzer. So what can I say about this tank? It's got decent frontal armor. It's nothing really too crazy, but it's nothing to laugh at either. As we can see, we've already bounced 3 shells, 2 from the TVP, 1 from the bat chat. Unfortunately, the TVP did pen us 1 time as well, but we have already blocked 1,000 damage out of those 4 hits that we received, 3 of them being blocked. We've fired twice and done nearly 2,200 damage. And we haven't even average rolled. We've low rolled both of our shells. If we average rolled firing AP twice, we would be at 2,300 damage. If we were firing Hesh rounds and max rolled or got the full alpha damage out, we would be at 3,500 damage in 2 shells if they both penned with the high explosive squash head. So, this tank, very comparable as well to the FV215b, the other tier 10 British tank destroyer. Unfortunately, this one was taken out of the tech tree and replaced with the Badger, probably for good reason. The British probably don't need 2 derp guns that will one-shot most tier 8 tanks. Okay, so now we're finally getting to the enemy's base. We can see a couple of them have pushed up to our side on the 2 line towards our base. I've got a very, very slim shot here. Gonna try it. Very slim, missed. Unfortunate, but that won't stop us from pushing over here. Now we can see the GWE-100 has decided to aim this way. So I'm just going to try and get behind the rock, try and get safe from the TVP, safe from the M48 pattern, safe from everyone. We got the spotting damage on the GWE-100. The 430U now shooting us from the balcony. I'm going to ping that out for my team, saying attention to C3. They are on that balcony and telling them who is actually up there as well, which is really going to help because now we can see our Progetto moving over kind of underneath it, but we see their TVP come out the side and we high roll him. Not by much, 1,195 damage, so it's definitely nowhere near a max roll, but it wasn't a low roll, so I'm happy with that. 3,378 damage, we're going to keep lining up the TVP, but he does back away, so unfortunately we cannot hit them. But here we go. 2 people visible. Very slim shot. I realize now that the position I was in, the rock in the middle of the cap was in the way. So I'm going to move over to the side here, get a clean shot in there. He's backed up. Goodbye, 705A. And now here, this is where being such a slug does come into effect. Unlike something like a Batchat, a very fast medium tank, the TVP, another fast medium tank, 430U, the slower of the 4 heavy tanks of the 4 medium tanks, I should say, that are still alive. But they're going to be able to hunt down this Object 140, I hope. Batchat taking a shot there. I'm on the cap circle, realizing now that I probably shouldn't be on the cap circle because we are going to cap it out. Trying to get off, don't quite get off, we cap out the enemy base, but our team does manage to take out the Object 140 there as well. Not too bad of a result. Let's take a look at the endgame stats now, see how we ended up doing in this match. Alright, and there we have it, 4,038 damage, nothing overly crazy. That's really only 4 shots with the AP rounds that we were spending on this, but it was still a nice match nonetheless. 1,860 damage blocked. Unfortunately, only 2 crits because we were only using the AP. Had we been using the Hesh rounds on this tank, we would have definitely gotten a lot more critical hits. Top on damage only by 500 over the M60. And second on experience, only just behind the M60. So he did very well as well. 6 shots fired, 4 hits, 4 penetrations for 4,000 damage. 1,800 at over 300 meters. It's not really a sniper tank, so that's kind of good. Especially hitting that last shot at the end to get the kill for the extra 600 plus another shot for full damage. Gaining 38 bonds this match, pretty decent. 5,746 credit profit. That definitely would have been a lot lower had we been spending those Hesh rounds at 8,000 credits apiece. We would have had to spend a lot more credits. 849 experience with our ×2, and being a premium vehicle now, we ended up making 1,740 experience. So overall, it was a pretty decent match. Could have been better, but definitely could have also been a lot worse. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow in the next video.